Alright then, now we're in new territory. This is completely new. We have not done this. So let's go. Explore. Yes. There's a lot of random stuff to do. Ooh, new character designs, I forgot. I do like Constance's design. Alright then. Immediately the second I walk out my room. Really? Yeah.
Another failure! How? Was there an error in my calculations? I had precious few materials as things stood. Where will I get more once these run out? Oh, don't act so rueful. You carried out my directions faithfully. Neither the credit nor the blame ought to be yours. My grand achievement is further away than I had hoped. House Nouvelle's future seems so dim.
Her hair is kind of interesting, like, because it's got purple roots. You can tell more now in her adult form.
I mustn't be discouraged. It is hard to maintain one's patience after 5 years.
Yeah, it is.
But in the greater context of the history of House Nouvelle, 5 years is barely worth counting. I have been in a low place indeed to require so much reassurance. And for your reassurance, I am truly grateful. You have spurred me to continue my research. You've been useful to me in many ways, in fact. Research assistant, confidant, test subject, all of this is preparing you well for your greater role to come. My personal attendant. There are few as naturally servile as you in all of Fodlan. When House Nouvelle is at long last restored, we simply must find the proper position for you. Granted, this will be difficult, perhaps even impossible to accept, given your current status. But I rarely let the impossible stop me. I shall see it all done. The restoration of my house, installing you as my servant, and more.
It's kind of nice to see, like, she wants to get her house back, but she's actually doing steps towards it, not just whining about it. That's quite nice.
Are you ready for the next steps? Oh, come now, my sulk ended minutes ago. Do keep up, but on the rare occasion that I find myself at a loss, I grant you permission to lift my spirits. I don't know that I care for the hint of resignation in your tone, but no matter. I expect you to do your all for the sake of my house nonetheless.
It's like they actually put a lot of effort into doing the, you know, the DLC characters. But not a lot of the main characters have as much of a personality as that. Which is a damn shame. Where's Bernie? Over here. Hello, Bernie.
At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude.
I thought you were fine being outside now.
Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you? Right, you didn't? Well, I'm good.
Advanced drills, they're at C rank, that's fine. We don't need to do that. Right, so we'll just slowly go around then, I suppose. Because now we've got the advanced drills as well. Buff my characters up a bit.
It's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked me, his first and greatest apprentice, to look out for you.
I still think Alois would have been more of his apprentice than you.
Just to keep you alive. It's my duty to make sure you win, too. So do your best, Professor. And count on me to watch your back.
You have arrows. I didn't think you were an arrow character. Horse and lance. No, we don't need those. The only character who can use swords apart from Bro is Catherine. Like, I can. We'll give it a go. I don't think it'll end well, but... Oh, it's going to end very well for me. I think teachers should be banned from these, though.
Can't hold me back.
Victory's mine.
All for Lady Rhea.
She'd probably be a lot stronger if I didn't decrease her class. I think I turned her into hero or mercenary, didn't I? She was in Swordmaster already. I wanted to give her some extra stat buffs. 8. That's perfectly acceptable. These guys using steel weapons and I'm using a training sword and crushing them.
I won't hold back.
Catherine is not exactly my highest level.
Here goes.
That wasn't nice. One via crit. Fine. Acceptable. Alright, so we'll start at the top and we'll go down. I suppose I do need to do food buffs first, don't I? Anyone up here? No. Where's Seth now then? Owl.
Professor.
Hello.
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again.
Well, you couldn't have been searching far because he was found basically next to the monastery in the water.
The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you.
Squad or lead? Ooh, that is a lot of authority XP. I'll take that. Keep pressing R to run, and I don't know why. What habits R is run?
At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over... Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right?
It is odd that you haven't changed at all, but... It's fine. We'll get some heal. Alright, that's that done, that done. Lysithia's over there. She's just going to teach magic, but... Hello.
I've grown weary and impatient. These past 5 years, my hands have been bound, but now I can finally take action with a clear goal. I'm grateful to you. Nonsense. You're precious.
Because 5 years would be a huge deal to you, because you are technically dying, so... We'll do food buffs first, then. It's nice to see all the adult character designs. I haven't seen Yuri or Althus yet. Wherever they are. Stop pressing that. Morale meals, you say? I don't need to do any. They're all at maximum. Great. Can deal with that. Hello, Annette. How are you?
Members of the Knights tell me that Father left their ranks 5 years ago. They say he announced he was returning to the kingdom, but nobody's heard from him since. I haven't received word that he went back home to Mother. Where could he be? Where are you, Father?
Is it stated? Well, I know who her father is, but I don't think it's actually stated it in game yet.
Mine alongside you and everyone else is a dream come true, Professor. And don't worry about my little sis. Right now, she's back home helping out with the family business. I kind of figured I was going to be... But thanks to you and Claude, I get to work on my dream of becoming a proper knight.
That is a lot of punch XP. But, unfortunately for him, I do not need punch. So we'll just go to the next area then, which is the greenhouse. I'm trying to do this as sort of quick as I can.
I'm pretty headstrong, but Claude could give me a run for my money. I mean, he's dragged the Knights into this. You ought to be careful, Professor. I wonder if you've got a hidden headstrong side. You must be hiding it really well, though.
I have a quest.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Drills. You only do axe. Yes. I mean, these have been needed to be harvested for 5 years. But sure. I think we needed more, like, actual veg, didn't we? We'll do these. Oop. Really? You could have just walked outside. Like, literally.
I'm pretty
Oh, you give, is it? Why is it lost item? Flowers. It's not that one. It was this, right?
You're sweet. Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Alright. And the next one is resources, which are fish.
Hey! Do you have time for a request?
Yeah. I'm doing that off screen though.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Potentially. No, we needed heal, if I remember right. I'll do that fishing off screen. I'm not going to be doing that on this.
Professor?
Hello, best boy.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago. But I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now, I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
That's a nice ethic. I mean, I think we did crush him last time.
Hey! Got a favor to ask.
Search for a remnant that a merchant will be proud to add to their collection. Rather not, but okay.
What do you require?
Replenish. Yes. Good.
Farewell.
Anna's never here anymore, it's weird. Oh, there she is.
There's unrest everywhere. I hope things go.
Oh, is this the actual good quest?
How about a favor?
No, it's not. She does give the quest of new merchants. Could do with that. One of you sells bait.
Hello there.
Right?
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes?
Let's do some fishing for a bit off screen.
I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you.
I don't need them right now.
Return
I'll
soon,
check
please.
the relationship things with my characters after I've done them all. I mean, that's
have a
pretty
good
standard.
eye.
That always
A
goes.
pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Yeah, I'll check all my characters before I do
Professor?
any of that stuff. Lorenz is up here, sure.
Professor,
Hello.
I have written to my father to signal my intention to remain here. Not that I require his approval to do so. There is not much for me to gain by returning to Alliance territory now, but by staying, I will be able to influence the course of events directly on the field of battle.
That's a unique little armor set you have there. Flowers and roses.
We will not be friends.
That is a nice little design. I usually ignore his design because he's such an unlikable ass all the time.
I need a favor.
Hey, I could use a hand.
God, that's a lot of off-screen random missions. I mean, I might just do those. Just to, if I remember correctly, get up a couple of my characters into the next class. I don't think everyone's level 20 yet, are they? Got 30. Yeah, because I've got to get Hilda up. Well, I get a net up as well. Catherine and Flane, because I'll be using them in the final route, and it'd be nice to have them a little stronger.
Professor.
Off this way.
Professor?
Right.
Hello? Ignatz, sure.
How incredible. What a striking color. Ah, Professor. Look at this stone. Such a brilliant blue. You don't normally find stones like this around here. I ought to grind it down. I wonder if it would still be the same color.
For paint?
To make pigment for my art. Good supplies don't come cheap. I prefer to make my own. Blue is especially expensive. How fortunate that I chanced upon this remarkable blueness. Oh, I'm sorry. There I go again, blathering on and on about painting.
No, that actually makes you more interesting than a lot of the other characters.
Oh, yes. But I know that I can get rather caught up in it and, enthusiastic. You know, Professor, no matter how impassioned I become about my art, you never hold it against me. One could argue that I'm better off preparing for our next battle. I am becoming a knight.
It is also nice to see that a game does age progression well in time skips.
Oh, Professor. I gave up on my artistic dreams long ago. To support my family, No, I won't. I'm doing the right thing. I'll continue with my art as a hobby. I don't think I could ever give it up. When I see something beautiful, I can't suppress the urge
I bet in your paralogue, the end credits thing where it explains what he's been doing, I bet he becomes an artist.
Happiness to even one person. That's good enough for me.
Honestly, Ignatz, you're way too nice to be in this game.
I have a favor to ask. I'm painting a portrait right now. When it's finished, I'd like to give the piece to you. Perhaps it can bring you a little happiness. That will have made the
Don't say you're going to give me a painting and then do not show me this painting.
Oh, excellent! Is that a promise? Because I'm really going to put my heart in it. That is...
I forgot how to zoom out. No. There we go.
Professor, I have a proposal.
Do you?
Why not go beyond the Knights of Seros? Instead, uniting with allies from all across Fodland to fight for our cause. Looking back, it would have been best to ally with the Kingdom and join forces against the Empire. But now the Kingdom is not exactly...
I'm randomly spinning the camera just to have a nice look at her design while I'm here. That's actually really nice armor as well. Covers all the actual parts you'd expect it to. It's actual functional. And it looks nice. Cool. Yeah, have a flower.
Thank you very much.
There you go, Ingrid. There you go. We like you. I'm gonna probably playing you a lot when I play blue.
Let's see.
Say what? Who's this? Claude. Cool. Let's go.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing up at this hour?
Luckily, I think these are the last A classes for Bro, so there won't be many more of these later. I mean, not like I don't mind doing these, but they do take up a lot of talking and story time.
Is that right? I guess the more you have to think about, the harder it is to fall asleep. At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big starry sky makes my dreams feel small, which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true. I didn't believe in gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me. Hey, Teach, will you talk with me a while? I bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fodlan. Where I come from, the people of Fodlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway. That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider. But I don't believe the people of Fodlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance. The person from Fodlan who I know best is my mother. She fell in love with a man from the wrong side of the border and had the guts to leave home to pursue that love. I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is proof the people of Fodlan aren't all cowards. Just saying that doesn't achieve anything, though. I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland. That's why I came here, to see Fodlan with my own eyes. And what did I find? That the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts. I was shocked. Even though our cultures and beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common. That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew.
That is basically what Edelgard's trying to do, I suppose, too.
That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered
Hers
the
is
Officers
vastly
Academy
more
5 years
violent
ago.
than yours.
To unify the Alliance, and then all of Fodlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine. After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in. Do you think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition? Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish on my own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now. Lately, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you. You and me, Teach. We can go anywhere. Do anything. I hope that you always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
It's a nice little relationship sort of thing that they have. Because it's like, they're really good friends, sort of like that. You know what I mean? But it was completely different than with Edelgard, who seemed to worship him as a god. Have I done all this particular bit at the bottom? We're almost done, so I'll do this bit next. Meet Lady Bro, who for some reason moves into Sothis's place. For some reason? I can't currently fathom. Hello. At least talk, please. I like context. No? Got hit my microphone. I do apologise for that. When you try to get comfy, then your right hand just whacks into the microphone. Right, so the next area would be this with Catherine and Shamir. Need to catch a fish, gather resources.
I'm more
of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Cheers, Shamir. Where's Catherine?
Hello.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea. Good, because I will not...
That's not a lot of XP though. What is my support with Catherine like? B.
In Lady Rhea's... Know that...
I want it to get to the part where she explains to me why she's changed her name.
Don't say... Don't say... Don't...
I have crap tons of flowers here I can just bombard her with. She may not like them, but that's a 1-up on her symbol.
Don't say...
Ooh, done right.
Don't take it.
Is that better? How though? That should have definitely done something. I'll use one of those for a tea party then.
Professor!
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed. Thanks to the Emperor's actions, the kingdom is also vastly different than before.
Is people not questioning why she's doing these things? Ooh, Flynn. Come on, Flynn. Why are you so suspicious? I have theories of why you're suspicious, but let's see if we can find out.
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you. Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you. Something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing.
Okay, let's unpack that. Edelgard has it too. And of course he can wield the sword of the Creator as if it's nothing. He's a trained mercenary who uses swords. And, you know, should be able to use the crest that his sword lets him use.
Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago. To the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
Yes, it is suspicious, isn't it?
I do not know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle and
So I have
thus
to
far,
friendship
we have
more
always
with
come out
Seteth then.
victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength. I doubt there is a single soul who is likened to you. Who are you, really? I simply do not understand.
He doesn't either. He has no idea who he is.
Whatever the case may be, having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things.
Yes, go on.
I, too, am unlike others.
No. There's like 4 characters in this entire game with green hair.
Surely you recall when I was targeted, specifically for my blood?
Why did I have to get A rank for this to come up?
I may not be special in the ways you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness. I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you.
Alright then, tell me why your blood's different.
Your existence must be preserved at all cost. Certainly those are the words of a hero. Let us unite our powers. Together, we are unstoppable.
He'd be more unstoppable if you told him why your blood was different, Flynn. I mean, I have my own suspicions, as I said, but highly probable I'm going to be wrong. I'll go pay next. Well, I don't know if I mentioned what my theory was. I think I have. I'll explain in a minute, finding I've got no else to do with
Said
these.
in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Right, let's see what this council's got. 1. Cool. 3 villagers. I mean, I know it was about war, but... And so my theory is, if I haven't mentioned it already, that... Are they in my party still? Yeah, my theory is anyone that has green hair in this game is a dragon or a descendant of dragons. Which is why Rhea has got green. Rose became green with the same as Sothis's. These are probably dragons because it says their age is suspicious. That's right there. Their age is something. So that's my immediate theory.
Even with the church in shambles, we can still pray. The goddess will surely hear our prayers. I hope the church can return to its former beauty someday.
In magic, yeah. Alrighty. Where's Ignatz? Down. Alright. Yeah, this will be a slightly longer episode than normal because I need to do all these supports. Because these are the ones that I've been needing to do for ages. The game just wouldn't let me do it because of time skip.
It's been fixed up quite a bit, but its battle scars aren't so easily erased. To think that a glorious cathedral with a 1,000-year history would end up like this. I'll rebuild this place someday. This cathedral is the symbol of Fodlan. Maybe I should paint a picture of the beautiful cathedral of old. Well, I still remember what it looked like.
It would be nice, yeah. You go do that, bro. Why do I keep thinking that that's run?
Professor.
Sure.
Well met, Professor. I trust that you have not had any complaints about me lately.
I've had loads of complaints about you, bro.
Good. For any trouble I may have caused, please accept my most humble apology.
Then why do you suck so much?
I've decided that it would be inappropriate for me to continue my search for a spouse while we are at war. I expect that means you will not be receiving any more complaints. I hope that puts you more at ease. Actually, the introspection I've gained setting aside my search has motivated me to amend my conduct. Not the phrasing I choose, but you're not wrong.
It's the phrasing I choose.
Selfishly pursuing my own desires caused me to behave inconsiderately. For instance, it was arrogant and rude to invite ladies to dine with me purely to evaluate them. Our experiences in battle have also given me cause to doubt certain preconceptions I once held. Previously, I had considered it a requirement for my future spouse to come from a noble line. I once thought that commoners lacked the power to influence the wider world, as history might suggest.
If I click A, are you going to just have amazing amounts of character development and character growth?
To find a commoner who made a real impact, one has to look all the way back to Nemesis. That was my belief at any rate. But I realized that I've actually had an influential commoner right in front of me all along. Don't you see? I'm referring to you.
Not Leone or any of the other knights. I don't think all the knights are nobles. Manuela's not, from what I remember. Hanneman isn't.
You may wield the power of a crest, but you are so much more than just that. You have managed to charm everyone around you, to compel them to trust and follow you. Though you may not realize it, that is no mean feat. It is altering the course of history in Fodlan. Your example puts my prior beliefs to shame. I appreciate the kind words. I have always sought to embody the ideal of nobility. That, at least, is a goal I continue to stand by.
Yes, and the ideal of nobility is basically why Edelgard is trying to wipe it off the face of the planet.
But now I know that bloodline alone is not sufficient to gauge a person's worth.
Look at that growth.
I've learned much of this from you. You are humble and open-minded, despite your power and skill. That is why I, at least, find you so charismatic. Perhaps that is the wrong way to say it. What I mean is that you set an admirable example. I can only hope someday to be your equal. Of course, you had better keep an eye on me, because I can achieve anything I set out to do. For I am none other than the handsome and talented Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
You are discount Ferdinand, bro. Ferdinand's way more charming than you. He's almost embarrassingly better than you. He doesn't come off as a humongous tool all the time. Here you go, sir.
Oh, good. Thanks.
I don't know why I needed renown, but sure. So now I've got valuable secrets, fish, and some of the requested resources are also fish. And that's basically it, because a lot of the characters aren't currently here. But let's go then. 3 characters left. Hello, Petra.
Yes.
Who are you?
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side.
I thought the nobles would also join our side because Edelgard's trying to massacre them.
With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
So my last action point has to be the event with Catherine. I want to hear a bit about her backstory. Who's this? Oh, come on. Tell me why your crest is suspicious, Marianne.
Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you? I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for?
God, that was some time ago. I vaguely do.
Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden.
You know what? I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here. It would be nice if this conversation system was like Valkyria Chronicles 2, which was on the, I think it was the Vita or the PSP, where the more relationship XP you get with each character, their character's abilities change based on their interactions. Like, one of the characters could save one of the other race of people, and he was originally a horrible racist douche, and he will immediately, well, not immediately, his character stats change so that he gets buffs from being around those people because he's not a racist douche anymore. Like, right now, this would have been nice if Marianne gets actual buffs now that she's not inside and avoiding people all the time, you know what I mean? Like, the characters could change. That'd be quite cool.
In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me.
Marianne, why do your other people know what your crest is, but I don't?
I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live.
me what your quest is.
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on. Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Tell me what your quest is, Marianne. Where are you? Marianne. Alright. See? It still says mystery quest. Tell me what your quest is. We're supposed to be friends. Apparently.
Hey there, my friend. It's funny how the monastery was once in ruins, but now it's downright bustling. Thanks to a little promise 5 years ago, our buddies have all gathered, and even the knights have returned.
Yeah, that was also a weird thing. I would have thought I'd have to do missions to get everyone back. Not that they just all immediately appear back. Because they've all got prior commitments
It's like
to
we were
other
all
stuff.
just waiting for you to awaken. And now, we're all going to band together against the Imperial Army. You should go and talk to everyone if you can. There may be some who are still on the fence.
Yes.
Who's this?
During his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
Hello there.
I mean, if Rhea wasn't an isolationist, we'd probably be fine too.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through.
Well done, Flynn. Is that all the immediate people? Yes. Abyss, go. We haven't spoke to Happy or Constance yet. Which, I mean, I've seen Constance's new design, but I have not seen Happy's up close yet. So that's what I want to do. That is the plan. Oh, it really takes some time to load, doesn't it?
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard. That's right, I've been here the whole time. Looks like the Knights of Seros have returned.
What do you mean, hey you? Who else looks like bro? Constance, hello.
Oh, you have the look of someone relieved to see me. Before you ask, yes, my superior spellcraft is yours. It's your reward for waiting so patiently for me. Your quick acceptance of the truth is gratifying, but my assistance has a price. I expect...
I will always help you do that. Go for this. And the last one will be for the other stuff.
Oh no. What do you require? Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed.
That tells you, he tells you what the growth rates are then. Never really picked up on that much
A lot
before.
of folks cleared out once the fighting started. People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here.
You're a war master, right? This should be easy for you. And another main reason I came down here was this guy.
Need something? This one?
Yeah. I have no idea what that is. Organize the Shadow Library. Yeah. New quests.
See you again soon.
I do enjoy myself some quests. So we've got that one, that one. Why would they not be in the Abyss? That's where I picked the quests up from. Alright, sure. This way. Where? This way. Oh, that's what this is. I wonder what this room was. Hello? Oh, I have to do the quest first. Cool. I'll do that. Screen. Of course. Unless it's amazingly good new one.
You're back, finally! I've been waiting for so long!
That's what Happy's new design looks like. Hello.
I thought you might have died. But I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed here. I'll think about forgiving you. I've been kinda lonely. As you might have noticed, we've lost a few people down here. I could use your help.
Weird. Yuri and Balthus aren't here. You'd have assumed they'd just stay here regardless. Odd. Hello, Ace here. Tell me things.
Why, hello there.
Give some of your renown, which can tell you about the bond between allies. We'll see the destinies. Oh. You can just connect people.
If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. Come back
Ooh.
soon now.
Interesting. I could use that. That's going to be good to spend my renown on later. Hi, Happy.
Thanks for giving me a hand.
No problem. And I've got just these couple more to do. I've got Seth to do. And a couple of the random ones. Ooh, Seth can go. Seth and Manuela might be interesting. No, I just want to leave this area. While this loads, I'm going to load up my Catherine guide. Where is it? I'll load up the Marianne one, but then I'll just swap it over to Catherine's while it's loading. Catherine... No. Go away, adverts, no one likes you. Leave. Go away. Oh, away. She likes Rose Petal Blend. Well. Let's go get some. Because I think once I've unlocked all these abilities in the underground area, the Abyss, I'll keep them for next round as well. She likes Rose Petal.
This one, yes?
Take 4.
I thank you. Return soon, please. Hello there.
Sell. I don't think I've got a huge amount of stuff I can flog. Let's
Return
check.
soon, please.
I want to buy some stuff to sell to Catherine.
Hey there. Come
Yeah,
back anytime.
General store, general store.
Welcome.
Boy. Look, dexterity and strength.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you.
Now I have money.
Please come again.
What does Catherine like? Whetstones, chivalry books.
Hello there.
Whetstone,
yes?
shit.
I thank you.
Training weights.
This
Yep.
one, yes? I thank you.
Legends of Chivalry in book form.
Return soon, please.
Not right button.
Hey, welcome.
There it is.
You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Alright then. So, apparently, I need to go up there for that. So let's just quickly run up. Because the teleport system is really jank in this game. So whoosh. Who's going to tell me about books?
If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask.
Go to the abyss and search for rare books. Find information, you say? I think there was one. I think it was north? Just slightly north. This way. Whose is this?
Professor.
Yes. Come on, give me context.
Professor, a moment.
I'm a man who likes context.
I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary. Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Gerald could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
Yeah, with which bit?
Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more?
Yeah, where would you begin?
But you cannot go on not knowing, can you? So, only one more question matters. Are you ready? The truth. All of it. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance. So, are you ready to know the truth? I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer.
Wait, really?
Aid.
I could have done this relationship in the first playthrough to at least be. To at least this, and he'd have told me some bits that I wanted to know.
More than that, and I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
Ooh. Right, so apparently I have a quest to quickly nip into Abyss and look for some books. Might as well do that while I'm here. Then, I will close off this episode, grind off screen to get all those missions out of the way. I'll do the fishing for as well, get that out of the way. Then the next one will be just these quick missions and straight into that section. So it says look for books, but where? Oh, well, obviously in the library. Is that all I needed? Nothing else is glowy. That was a random thing to waste lots of loading times on. Like in an ideal world, I'd just grind up all the relationships with every character. But that's not exactly the most riveting content, and I'll do that later. That's not the easiest way to forget to, is it?
Professor!
Yes, stop saying Professor, it's fine. Hello, random lady.
My
Yes.
savior, thank you.
I have no context or clue what that did. But Catherine was there. This will be the last thing of this episode anyway.
And Lady know that we're...
Come to tea.
Thanks.
Because that pagan altar will be good to get broke. Like, characters, unless they have a certain relationship XP from what I remember, don't accept tea either. So you liked Rose Petal Blend. Where's that?
Oh, you didn't invite me here for a duel? Oh, this is my favorite tea. I like the way it looks and... Thanks.
Have some tea.
This is nice. What?
Past lives. This. Go.
Wow.
That was close. I almost couldn't find that on the list.
Wow. You look calm, as usual. I wonder what you look like when you're nervous. Wow.
It's weird that this mechanic's in.
Can I get a refill?
Okay. Gifts. Whetstones.
What?
Have
I'll take-
all the whetstones, Catherine.
I'll take it.
Yes. Training weights. Pull.
I'll take... What? I'll take... What?
Become friend.
I'll take it.
How many Legends of Rivalry do I have? Just one.
I'll take...
Yeah, overkill.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me again when you like. Bye.
Yes. I had to do it right. Yeah, it did. I've got a couple of S classes. Not deep and happy as yet. That'll probably be on the map somewhere. Do I want to do these ones immediately? Like Claude and Hilda, Raphael. I'm not going into combat, so they can wait. So I'll save, I'll do my fishing stuff, and then I'll do some grinding off screen, I suppose. I think that's everything I need to do.